Hi everyone. Today I want to share a little bit about my thoughts and insights about a feeling such as loneliness that I got on my trip to Russia. Now that I went for a few weeks visiting my family, and it was a wonderful trip, and I was really looking forward to it. I mean, I always do because I miss my family, of course. But this time it was like special because I felt like a little bit lonely recently. And I was trying to understand this feeling because this feeling is a very familiar to me. I would say it's probably a part of my identity now. And I always kind of knew why, because I've been modeling for most of my life, and when you travel from city to city, from country to country, and you live in different places for a month, and of course you meet people there, you make friends, you share living space, you share meals, you share moments, deep conversations. So of course you become very close with people you meet on those trips. And then of course every contract ends after a few months, and you have to pack your bags and say goodbye to your new friend. And it's kind of sad, it makes you feel lonely, because you might never see this person again. And yeah, that was such a normal, regular feeling for me, most of my life. And of course, with a life like this, when you're traveling from place to place, at some point I felt like I didn't have a home base anymore. And with time I felt like going back to Russia, it was more like visiting rather than going back home. But right now I'm here. I live in Thailand. I love my life here. I have a lot of nice, good friends, a lot of people around me, true relationships, friendships with those people who understands me, who supports me. I have my boyfriend, and I was trying to understand where is this feeling coming from then, if it's everything, it seems to be quite all right, because when you think about loneliness, or when I think about loneliness, it's probably is this feeling when you feel like you don't have enough people around you, or you don't feel like, even if you have those people around you, they probably not understand you, or like some lack of understanding probably, or like a true connections and stuff like that. But I'm very grateful that I actually have all that right now, being here in Thailand, and I'm enjoying my life here. And so yes, I went to Russia. I spent some time with my family, and it was very nice. It was very recharging, and it was very peaceful and happy. But I have realized one important thing, that of course, even though all my family is there, and Russia is a place where I grew up, I don't really belong there anymore. And of course I knew, and I knew it already a long time ago, that I don't belong to Russia anymore, because I've been traveling since I'm very young, and I don't choose to live there. For now, it's not a place where I want to be, and that's why I'm here in Thailand, and I'm happy here. So I realized what makes me feel lonely is actually that feeling of not belonging anywhere because I don't feel like I belong to Russia anymore. But honestly, I don't belong here neither, because I'm living an immigrant life and I love Thailand with all my heart, and yes, I have all my people here. It's not my home, you know what I mean? And I don't think I actually have that place on earth where I can truly call my home. And you know, I guess this feeling of kind of like floating nowhere and not belonging anywhere really is what makes me feel that way sometimes. Of course, I understand that this is my probably like some type of sacrifice for the life I choose to live, and I choose this life, you know, I don't choose anything else. I love my life and I enjoy it a lot, but it's just something that I guess I have to pay with and learn how to live with this feeling. Sometimes it's a bit stronger, sometimes it comes a bit less, you know, like any other feelings, I guess. But I also realized that this feeling have taught me a lot, and I guess with time I've learned not to fight this feeling, but try to understand it and probably think of what positive things I got from this feeling. And it's quite a lot, because of loneliness I definitely learned to understand myself better, to get comfortable in my own company, to rely on myself emotionally and practically, and like really understand myself better. So because of loneliness, I've learned how to belong to myself. And maybe some people are living this life and meant to, you know, belong to some places, but in my case I chose the life where it didn't happen, so I've learned how to belong to myself. And just saying it and understanding it, it's sounds like it's already more than enough to just feel whole. So what I'm trying to translate with this video is that I guess when you feel lonely, try to understand this feeling. Try to understand where is it coming from. What makes you feel lonely? Is it because you don't have people around you? Is it because you don't have enough understanding? Is it maybe something like what I have, lack of belonging to a place or having a true home? And try to not fight this feeling, but to accept it. And loneliness is a common feeling, so it's totally normal if you feel that way sometimes, because we are just humans and we meant to feel feelings, different feelings, and loneliness is one of them. So just be kind to yourself, try to understand yourself better, try to understand your feelings better, and I don't know, maybe share with me if you have any thoughts on it. I'll be happy to hear your story and, you know, discuss things or feelings or solutions together. Thank you for watching.